we're going to be moving on to another story. So, question, guys. Who's excited for Supergirl? I can tell you I'm not, but Supergirl is around the corner, fellas. So, Supergirl opens 25th of June. Now, right now, this is the latest chapter in the DC universe. The DCU, heralded by James Gunn. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna make $1 billion according to John Campea. It's gonna outgrow Spider-Man, guys. Apparently, some people have said it's gonna outgrow Spider-Man. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. Peak stuff. Well done. Well, some people don't think that. And they do not like the promotional material that has came out in regards to Supergirl. However, one person has ran defense for Supergirl. Now, you guys probably know him. I have talked about him on maybe every now and then a couple of my streams, but I've also talked about him on Cal's stream with Fight the Hype, and me and Cal reacted to a video covering this particular YouTuber. Now, we're not talking about Supergirl as a movie. It hasn't came out yet, so we're not going to be talking about that. But what we will be talking about is a YouTuber that I looked up to, and he sort of has become a game journalist and a bit of a lolcow on Twitter right now. We're talking about Angry Joe. Now, Angry Joe is a huge DC fan of Superman, and he is clearly running defense for Supergirl. He is going down hard on the Supergirl rabbit hole. And I'm just thinking, mate, I get it. You want this to be a great movie, as I do too. But, like, you're really gonna go down the political rabbit hole. We're really doing this. Okay. So, he quote tweeted this guy. Now, this guy has fucking 241 followers. And the initial thing is, Supergirl is in theaters now. It is your duty to see trash, leftist, counterculture, garbage moves so Hollywood commies can keep spewing more countercultural garbage while living the style. Now, I don't know. This guy, he's posted something. I don't think it is, I don't think Supergirl is going to be commie garbage. I just think it's just going to be normal trash, but that's just my opinion of it. And then Joe quote tweets this guy with, again, 241 followers compared to his 314.8 followers. Bot accounts and grifters on X that post nothing but right-wing political tweets are suddenly all posting about Supergirl, desperate to get their lemming followers to not go out and see it. It matters if the film is good or not, as long as it distracts and riles up the bases. Hashtag here we go again. He's clearly running defense for her, and he's going against the right-wing politics people. Dude, you are a big... You have a big following. Why bother with this? But whatever. He goes down, and then he replies to this guy, Joe, you have enabled this kind of writing in Hollywood and gaming. He later says, I've never changed. You have. You might have fell into some kind of ecosystem that echo chambers crap. What are y'all upset about? If the film comes out and screams, men are bad, women are gay, kill all white people, then I'm totally with y'all. But fuck's sakes, don't buy into this shit. Fair enough. That is a fair statement. But at the same time, it's like, really? Really? And he keeps going on. Why are you replying to these people? He keeps replying to these people. Why reply to these people? I don't get it. You are a fucking... YouTuber with a following. You don't need to reply to every dude. And it's just sad to see because I'm like a big, like I was a big QH Angry Joe fan at the day. I was like, damn, I loved his Rambo review. That shit was hilarious. I loved his Ride to Hell review. That shit was great. That Ride to Hell review was made me an Angry Joe fan, for Christ's sake. But then he keeps going. He's fallen off in the last few years. Yeah, I agree, Demon Carol. I agree. It just sucks. If he's a feminist, he comes across like a feminist now. I was like, I don't get it. And then we got another tweet. And this is just what he's been doing. Disparu posted a video, which is how to kill Supergirl in one step. All right? So Millie Alcock was approached by Queerly Radio. All right? And this is what she had to say.
Discussion online about Kara's queerness in the comics. Was that something that you explored when you were preparing for the role?
It wasn't, but in honor of Pride Month, as I'm getting all these questions, I don't know. I think that what makes this film so beautiful is that it's not centered around a man. It's not centered around love at all, exactly. If anything. Yeah. But we'll see. I don't really know, but I don't know. I don't know.
It's great.
She'd probably go both ways.
Okay, so that is what she had to say. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't. When you are interviewed by Queerly Radio, I would not have said that. I would have been like, hey, listen, this isn't just this is for everyone. Whether you be straight, gay, homosexual, trans, whatever it is, this is for everyone. This is a film that anyone from all walks of life can enjoy. That's what I would have said in this situation. But she clearly said that way. She said it that way, both sides. So I'm like, okay. And also in honor of Pride Month, I don't get it. Like, why do we have to talk about Pride Month? Why can't we just talk about the movie itself? Just like, I don't get why we need to have this character just be a gay icon. Why can't she just be an icon? An icon that all walks of life, gay, trans, black, white, Asian, anyone can look up and aspire to. I love fucking Batman. Guess what? I'm not fucking white. I love Luke Cage. I'm not black. You know? Just why can't you just be an icon? Anyway. Sorry, I got a blocked nose now. I don't know why, but all right. Joe then later states, this is the most important stuff to this group of guys. What Millie says in passing to a gay interviewer on Pride Month. It really pisses them off. Yeah, but they're not really, it's not, like, I don't get why you would do this, Joe. Like, why would you say this? Because, like, this is part of the marketing, right? We're allowed to critique the marketing. Gets them to vote with their wallets. Not any important shit to vote against like war, high food and gas prices, the looting and shitification of our countries by the ultra wealthy. No, the stuff, that stuff is okay. What are you talking about? Dude, they support all of that, but just this stuff, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Boycott it. Dude, this is... You vote with your wallet. If this is not what it appeals to you, then just don't see it. Don't watch it. Don't spend your money on it. That's how it works. If people don't like what she has to say, then people will not vote for her. That's just how it goes. Now, if you like what she has to say, go and support the movie. Go and support the movie. If you agree with what Millie Alcock has to say in this interview, go check it out. But if you don't, then it's up to you. You don't have to support the movie. Distract these masses with culture wars. A whole ecosystem of this is why nothing ever changes. Plus, she's super ugly. Look at these comments in the thread. Lol, geez. Good job, guys. Make sure all interviews actors give match your own political sensibilities. The actual film be damned. Good or not, these guys will claim it's shit to avoid looking bad or pissing off their followers. Will, sigh. Dude, this is marketing, okay? Right? If you are showing reviews, if early reviews are part of the marketing, this interview is part of the marketing. If people don't like what she has to say, people are not going to watch the movie. Because guess what? She is the face of this movie. A lot of people didn't like Flash Gordon because he wasn't part of the marketing. Like, people didn't watch it because of the marketing. That is something that has to be stated. Anyway, again, to this tweet. He then furthers up, right? With Disparu himself. He says, bad timing to be bringing up UK politics, who are not at war a few days after a rape gang reports. But yeah, that the place to talk about that is definitely in a video about Supergirl. You're right. Bro, weak deflection and bold-faced cherry-picking. You know we can see that, right? By the way, I'm a huge fan of some of your Star Trek reviews. Okay. Except the weird, excessive hate against women you exhibit randomly in your vids. Been meaning to talk to you about that. Why? Why do you need to talk about that? He's allowed to basically say whatever he is in his reviews. Okay? That's how it goes. Could make a supercut of all of it. What's going on there, my man? Dude, why would you devote yourself to making a fucking supercut in this guy's review? Disparu has 53,000 followers. He has like less than a third. He has a sixth of your followers on Twitter. Why do this? You have like more than quadruple probably his subscriber count. Why do you need to go after him? I don't get it. Anyway, we should talk about who hurt you. Dude, no one's hurt him. He's just voicing his opinion on shit. I don't get it. Anyway, you want to address the actual point I made? Why is Millie's personal opinion on Supergirl's sexuality so important to you if it's not in the film? How many interviews do you look up about each actor in each film you review? Dude, it's a fucking interview. It's part of the marketing. Like, you fucking nitwit. This is part of the marketing for the fucking film. Joe deflects. Disparu replies. Joe accuses Disparu of deflection while redeflecting. Yeah, exactly. Because he's a feminist, Tony, and they retarded one at that. Yeah, but it's just sort of fucking... It's wild. It's like... I get it. He's a feminist, per se, but it's like, dude, it's... I know you're defending your fucking... Superman and Supergirl. I get it. You want the DCU to succeed. But you can't... You need to accept this is part of the marketing, dude. This is part of the marketing. Ugh, this is literally just another form of why do you care about this when there's a genocide going on type of leftist rhetoric. Yeah, it is. It's like, oh, dude, why? It's like, bro, just, ugh. It's so stupid. Deport him to the sun already? Dude, I wouldn't deport anyone to the sun. It's just... Dude needs to he needs to check in. He needs to dude, this is marketing for a film. Regardless of anyone, this is marketing. Are they trying to paint the entire film itself as woke to your audience? I think you're magnifying this instance because you know it'll get engagement. Yeah, it will get engagement, okay? But the thing is, though, is that he just posted it as an interview. Like, this is what she has stated. It's not about man, and this comes across as fucking Snow White levels of interviewing. I like Millie Alcock. I liked her in House of the Dragon, but I'm just saying this isn't a good look for your movie. Joe is using rationalizations. Bad. He's not using reasoning. Good. It's that simple. He's just coming out and spewing shit instead of actually talking about like, because I think it's important. He's attacking he's attacking people for like just voicing their concerns about a movie. Joe is a moron. I agree, Nix. I agree. Thank you very much for redeeming the message. But I think he is a moron. Like, why not just... Dude, I used to be a fan. But you go on this Twitter rampage against the right-wing people. It's just not a good look. Just don't go on. Personally, to me, it matters if it's in the film or not. Yeah, I agree. But it also should matter in terms of marketing. More importantly, if you enjoy aspects of the film or even the entire thing, would you even say so honestly at this point? He probably would. I'm gonna be honest, Joe. He probably would. Why would you... Also, Joe, you have like gone up and down when it comes to your review of Superman. It's really strange. Like, you started off with like a 7 out of 10. Then all of a sudden, you saw it again, and it's like an 8 out of 10, an 8 out of 9 out of 10. If I remember correctly, Joe. Like, took multiple watches to watch it. Okay? He's like Mark Hamill. Dude, Mark Hamill is like another one where I'm like, bro, why? It sucks to see. It just sucks to see. Maybe he's starting with a conclusion and working backwards to justify it. It's such a bad mindset. It's such a bad mindset. And also I do agree, Nix. Even Mark would tell Joe to calm down. Even Mark is like, calm down. And he even moved to Blue Sky. But even, I think he got like moved. He got bullied back to Twitter, I believe. I don't know. Nah, he folded for his audience. Dude, he folded for his audience, and then he's just, like, selling out. Like, on Twitter, he's going through, like a rampage on the right-wingers, and then, like, on his fucking YouTube, he's, like, selling out. It sucks to see. Like, oh, dude. But, like, it just sucks, man. Considering the backlash you would receive from your own audience, I mean, do you see the type of replies you get? It's disgusting from some of them. LONO. I don't know what that is. Maybe you like and laugh at that shit. The discourse online about this film is insane, and none of this shit is actually in the film. Well, guess what, dude? Nerdrotic? Fucking a lot of people, they got pushback for liking Star Trek Picard Season 3 by their own audience. Okay? That their own audience pushed back on them saying, nah, it's just woke garbage. I'm not going to support fucking Star Trek Picard Season 3. Even though I love Star Trek Picard Season 3. It's my favorite like season of Star Trek in the last since Enterprise, okay? They got pushback for it, you know? They got pushback against their own audience. So I do agree with them. I do. At least they feel honest about that sort of shit. Anyway, he then goes on to reply to this guy again, like, really, like, why are you going up against like, why are you replying to this guy again? 104 followers. Jesus, Angry Joe, fatter, stupider with every year that passes. Are kids still watching this 48-year-old chump? This is the best you got. Real cream of the crop here, guys. Internet badass. Look out. Let me guess. You're watching Critical Drinker Nerdrotic. Dude, why? Why? There's no point. Let it go. And again, he's replying to this. I don't get it. You've got so many followers. You don't need this shit. Superman, except Superman wasn't a bad movie. We're really doing this, Joe. Oh, he did get bigger. He did get bigger, Master Gal. but we're really doing this. Superman was a bad movie. It was a bad movie. Now, if you like the movie, all the more too. I appreciate it. I got a friend who really likes the Superman movie, but even he admits he's fucking slop. It's fucking slop. Even he admits it's slop. It's superhero slop. He admits it, but it's not a good movie, guys. Superman is not a good movie. I watched Superman in theaters like 3 times. The first time I was with it, I was like, what is going on? I did not like it. The second time I saw it, I was bored shitless. I was on my phone. I was so fucking bored the second time. I was on my phone. I did not like it. It was not a good experience. And you know what happened? I broke my heart. The first time I saw it, I was there with my Superman shirt. I was fucking pumped. I was so happy. I saw it opening night with my friends. We went to see Nando's. We got Nando's. I was prepped, man. I was so excited. I went to see the movie. I came out fucking heartbroken. It was I had my jacket on and my friends, they were like, "How's the movie?" I zipped up my jacket. I was so heartbroken being a Superman fan. Star Trek Enter. It's been a long road getting from straight to gay. It's been a long time, but my time is finally near. Oh, God. Thank you, Creamage, for the fucking song. I'm not gay, but I appreciate what that song is, buddy. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Mark and Joe have so much in common, like their hatred of Trump. It is. Like, they just hate Trump so much. It kind of broke their brains. It sucks. Just move on from it, dude. And again, Mr. Grizzly coming in. Why would you search his fucking YouTube channel, dude? This guy has 2,000 followers. Do you really believe this interview a day ago cost the movie $10 million in ticket sales? I think it will kneecap it. I think it will kneecap it. And genuinely curious, is it working out for you yet? Managing to go full time or still working towards it? Maybe a few more Supergirl vids will help you. I see me. Just, dude, what are we doing? Bro, it's always a dumb mega fans that talk like this and reply with dumbassery. Dude. What are we doing here? He's just replying to everything. I don't get it, dude. It's just it's not a good look. And then again, he quote tweets this guy. This is on his timeline. It's like, dude, just stop it. Have Tony in a Trek uniform changing colors till it finally it's finally a rainbow outfit. No, I'm not. I don't want to be in a fucking rainbow outfit. Get that shit out of here. Not gay. That shit sucks. I don't want a rainbow outfit. I just want a normal outfit. Give me a normal outfit. But anyway, Joe then further sex with a man and relationship with women. I know. I'm not into that shit. I'm not into that. Get fact. And thank you, Nix, for throwing me under the bus on Twitch, on fucking Kick, on Blaze, and on Rumble. Thanks. Really appreciate it. And finally on YouTube. Awesome. Anyway, this crash out is nuts. I'm going to be honest. Because he then further states, wait, you guys think Master of the Universe failed because of ironic, toxic masculinity line? Jesus Christ, this app and what it does to people's brains, I can't help you. Supergirl comics sell 1/4 of Superman comics. she's magnitudes less popular. Yes. So why would you have her be the second movie in the DCU, Joe? Why would you have that? Mama Cindy's word is gospel. Come on now. I'm gay for her. I'm very happy for her because I love Mama Cindy. She's great. This film was never going to make the exact numbers any of your false idols set for it, even if she has heavily pro-masculinity and spoke like the manosphere. What matters is the film is good or not. Yeah, but it's not gonna make. Then you need to adjust the budget, Joe. It has like around what, nearly $200 million worth of fucking budget. That's not even including marketing, Joe. Let's be fucking frank here. Should have had a budget of 50 million, maybe 100 million, if we're pushing it. But the fact that it's like 160 million, 200 million or so, dude. And you got people like John Campea, who is on your side, Joe, that thinks it's gonna be a $1 billion film. Brother, what are we doing here? And again, you're quote tweeting a guy with 138 followers. Dude, I swear to God, Joe. And again, he follows up and replies this guy as he says, fall apart when you account for Wonder Woman killing it on her debut. Yeah. And then he retorts, Wonder Woman is more a popular character than Supergirl. So why isn't she the second movie? Why? Why, Joe? Tell me. What was the last $1 billion film? And when was the last superhero film that made... last superhero film, $1 billion film? Last $1 billion film. Wasn't it? Fuck, what's the movie? Deadpool and Wolverine, was it? Like that, what, like made 1.5? And I think Mario hit like $1 billion this year, if I recall correctly. I cannot remember, but it is around that. Anyway, he then follows this fucking tweet. Does that mean this app is conservative? I don't really see why you jumped. Like, oh, dude. You don't need to reply to these people, dude. Master of the Universe failed because it was 15 to 20 years too late. Also, it wasn't very good. No way, man. The film was good and fun as hell, but yeah, it's too late as filler. That I agree. I think Master of the Universe had its time to shine and it was too late. And the film, I haven't seen it, but, you know, if you think it's good, it needed to be amazing. Mario ain't superhero $1 billion movie. No. I know, but he said the last $1 billion film, I think it was Mario. But the last superhero $1 billion film, I think it was I think the last $1 billion film from a superhero perspective, wasn't it Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Hold on. Yes, so the last $1 billion film was in 2024, and that was Deadpool and Wolverine. That is actually insane. It's been 2 years since that. Maybe Joe should go to Blue Sky. He probably should at this point. Probably should. The new Master of the Universe movie is trash. Oh, damn, because I've heard like mixed reviews on it, Nix. I know that Critical Drinker really liked it. from what I've been told, from what I've seen. I know that Northern English Bastard liked it, based off the thumbnail. I haven't seen his review on it. But, like, it's crazy to me. Kino sent me here. I'm old, bro. What does, like, why are you replying? Dude, I don't get it. You belong with Hassan, with how you're acting. How does he act? Does he have the same opinion as Supergirl tickets? Dude. Calling you a lefty. Jesus. Jeez, I mean, Dead and Wolverine was okay, but 1.3 billion? Yeah. I enjoyed Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm not gonna say, like, I don't get why it needs to be, I don't get why it should have made $1.3 billion. That's insane. Anyway. He then quote tweets this guy. Again, this guy has 1.2 thousand followers. Okay. Wow, what are we doing here, Joe? She says she is killing the brand and falling for the interviewers, laying these easy to avoid traps. I don't think mass audience theater gives a goers give a shit about this one random interviewer reply as much y'all do. Dude, it's about perception, okay? When you get approached like this, you need to navigate the minefield of interviewers. That's just how it goes. All right? Marketing is an important part of a film perspective, all right? That is how it goes. Why do you think fucking Snow White failed? It was a multitude of other things, but Rachel Zegler was bad. Like, her perception was bad. I always knew Supergirl was going to underperform due to many other factors. But now all you anti-woke idols are going to claim it was because of this interview. An interview is part of it. It's going to affect the film. It's not going to affect it as bad, but it is a factor. And politics, victory, they will claim it wasn't. You are the ones failing for these narrative because whispers. You want to. It's fun for y'all. I get it. It's stupid, but I get it. Maybe y'all should see it anyways. Maybe it'll be a faithful adaptation of a great comic. A great comic. Joe, we really doing this? We saying it's a great comic? Really? I'll have to take your word for it, Joe, but from what people have told me, it's not particularly good. It's by Tom King. Anyway, let's see if he replies here. No, he learned this time. He hasn't replied yet. That's great. Awesome. I'm proud of you, Joe. I'm proud of you. But then he quote tweets again. To a guy with 844 followers, guys. He then quote tweets, MAGA Mike, did you just try to blame leftists for how Trump-Iran war went? On Supergirl post, bro, that's fucking hilarious. Stupid, even for your ass. Lol. Man, nothing will get you guys to even consider a single of y'all's fuck-ups. Putting a pro-Pali with a Israeli was a dumb idea. Yeah, that was a bad idea, Demon Carol, when you had two people with opposite views to that. And, like, dude, it's just... It's honestly, like, just crazy. Like, dude. Using it... Like, dude, just don't. And, like, he further clarified. But, like, why are you doing this? He's just having a fucking meltdown. It's honestly crazy. I'll be right back, but yeah, it's kind of nuts. Like, I don't know, man. I have returned. Sorry about that. I'm feeling a little hungry, so I'm just grabbing something to eat. Oh, thanks, Nix, for the fucking brooms. Really appreciate that. Jesus. Sorry. I'm having fucking cheesecake. I bought it today, and I'm like, oh. Now that Tony's gone, time to riot chat. Oh, thanks. Really appreciate that. The comic is trash. The trailer is trash. The interviews push an agenda. There's nothing there worth my money. How about you try buying the color, the blue color in games before being angry about it? Yeah, I think he's just kind of just fucking doing this for no reason. Let's flip an ice cream truck. Dude, why are you guys flipping back? Come on, dude. What is all this? He's back. Hide the messages. Oh, thanks, Nix. Really appreciate that. But fucking Joe was just having a generational crash out on Twitter over fucking Supergirl, dude. Like, dude, I get it. You're a big Superman fan. You want the DCU to succeed. You want more Superman and Superman related products coming out. Awesome. I'm happy for you, dude. But it just does not come across well. It just does not look good, bro. He then further comes out with this. Again, quote tweets a person with 156 followers. Dude. Anyway, he says, you people, do you think you are talking to the entire evil liberal cabal when you tweet at me? I live in Texas. I'm probably more conservative on some issues than you are. We really doing that, Joe? Really? Really, Joe? I'm sorry, but Joe, come on. The way you post on Twitter, it speaks another story. Anyway, as far as gay messages, it was a single passing comment by one actor in interview today. At this point, I hope the whole film is about gay messaging if it pisses y'all off this much. It's literally an adaptation of her most popular comic storyline with no overt messaging that you're desperate to fight against. Stop making everything political. You scream as you make everything political, for fuck's sake. Dude, you shouldn't, if you want to promote this movie, just don't talk about politics, dude. Just say, hey, listen, I think this is going to be a good movie with no political messaging. You don't need to interact with Disbrew. Disbrew is going to have his opinions on something. Everyone's going to have their opinion on something, Joe. But the fact that you go after them, that is what I have an issue with. Because you could just avoid yourself of the situation. Merry Christmas made you a meme. Check Discord. Thank you very much, Master Gal, for the $5. I appreciate you. Jesus Christ, dude. You're really supporting the channel with that. Dude, thank you so much. The other thing Joe is missing is the trans-colored eyeshadow. Fucking hell, dude. He just, I don't know. He comes across as just a man who's just getting angry and running defense for Supergirl for no reason. I don't get it. Like, this is the hill you want to die on. Supergirl. Really. Anyway, I want to check out the meme. So, Master Gal sent me a meme. So a slight detour, guys. I'll probably upload this as its own segment on the news thing, but this is what fucking Master Gal made. So he took the fucking words that fucking Creamage said and made this. I both love and hate you guys. Jesus Christ, guys. Have you watched his Veilguard review? Maybe when it came out. It's been a while, though. There was a blaring issue with the game that was missing. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised there. I do need to check it out, though. Anyway. Thanks for the fucking meme, Master Gowa. You bastard. I love you, but like, dude. Look at this shit. Look at this. Fucking Nagy's coming in and it's just like, ha 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 ha. See? Funny image. Ha! Yeah, I see what you guys. I see you all. Anyway. Thank you for the meme. Joe. Hold on. Can I not see the comments in this? There we go. And he didn't reply to anyone in this one. So, good on you, Joe. He's learning. But then he quote tweets this guy. And this guy, 2,000 followers. Anyway, he said, it is a shame that Masters failed because I enjoyed it. It was good as a He-Man. Me too, man. Me too. Okay, I really appreciate it. Okay, this isn't like a Twitter thing, but it's just more Twitter bullshit. It's like So I'm glad that he's quote tweeting someone who he actually I have no problems with this tweet, but like then he goes back to his usual shit. This one. Now, listen. You're okay to attack Gary about certain things. You're allowed to do it. I get it. Like Gary has his own opinions on things. Now, I don't agree with everything. I don't agree with everything that Gary says. I think most of us don't agree with everyone says. Just like just like Nick's I like 007 First Light. Nick's he doesn't want to get it, which I get it. He's we all have different opinions and mileages on things. But he's going to attack Nerdrotic, Gary from Nerdrotic. So Gary, he comes up with a thumbnail where he says, the Marvels all over again, Supergirl's box office. And I'm going to be honest, it's not a good look when it comes to the box office of Supergirl. It's just not. That's what it is. Like he says, even Joe admits that it's not going to make Superman numbers. So there is that. I get it perfectly. It's just trash. Fuck you, Nix. But no. It's just something that Supergirl is not going to make money. Now, do I think it's going to make the Marvel's levels of money? I don't know, but superhero movies have been going down. It is possible that it could get there. Just got to work. Have a good night, man. You have a good night, Nagy. Thank you very much for popping in, dude. And have a good day at work, dude. But like, he's going after Nerdrotic, which is like, you can do that, but prepare some pushback. Anyway, Joe quote tweeted this guy from fucking like this tweet. Again, this guy has fucking 113 followers with 113 following. The character never connected with any of those groups, like Barbie did. Mostly a smaller segment of comic buying men bought most Supergirl comics, which is true, not women. Exactly, that is true. A majority of people who buy comics are usually male, okay? That is just a fact. That is objective fact. Women aren't really into that sort of stuff. That's a lot more nerdy stuff. Painting her as punk rebellious as she is in the comics may appeal to young females, and I would say it'll do okay there from the girl boss angle, which pisses off these men. Yeah, because the thing is though is that based off the trailer, it's just not. It's not there. It's pushing a female sort of pro messaging, which is what it's trying to do. But it's just sort of like the interviews is not helping its case. I want it to be a fun movie. I really do. But like the trailers aren't getting me. The interviewers the interviews aren't really pulling me in to want to see this movie. They're just not. 007, it's perfection except the mechanics, story, voice acting, and the tonality of the packaging. The DRM, you basically, accept the entirety of the game. It's perfection, the rest is just trash. I definitely do not agree with the voice acting, the tonality, and the story on that one. I actually enjoy the gameplay, but I do have some gripes with like a lot of things with it. But, you know, that's a discussion for another time. I might do a review on 007 First Light one of these days. I don't know. Joe is the last person trying to use the appeal to young females. Yeah, I know, right? But it's not cultural levels like Barbie. That's why projections are exactly why they are, not because of Pride Month or of Pride Month or replying to trolls at an interview who called her ugly and a man pointing out they are supposed to be Christian dads. Fuck those people, by the way. Dude. These are people who are just voicing their concerns with the thing, Joe. That's just what they are. I just said tonality. I never said tonality. I said I just totally. Fuck you, Nix. You just you're nitpicking my words, but it's okay. But like, dude, when you pick a fight with Christian dad, like, it's not a good look. Why would you attack someone like that? Like, dude. Like, why make fun of a chick appearance while you're Christian and your daughters are looking up to you? She has a point. Those that do are just shitty trolls. Joe, listen. There are just some times where it's just fun to troll someone. It is just fun to troll someone. But those people that you're trolling, you just ignore. It would have been funny if she just rolled with the punches and made fun of him instead. In terms of like, just rolled with the punches and just leaned into it. Don't make fun of him directly, but lean into it. Lean into the thing. That way, you come across as more endearing, more charming, make fun of yourself. Make fun of yourself. Self-deprecation really helps with getting people on board with you. I'm a fucking idiot. I admit I'm an idiot. I'm an asshole. I'm a dumbass. But I'm never gonna go after my chat. Although, to be fair though, I do go after my chat when you guys attack me for no fucking reason, you bastards. But I digress. Anyway, he doesn't reply to any of this, thank Christ. But you've seen the amount of tabs I'm getting. We're whittling them down one by one, and of course, he replies to this guy. Again, this guy has fucking 568 followers. That's because you're short and gay. I hate you, Demon Carrot. You guys suck. Why are you doing this to me? I'm filling up on water. Fuck you guys. Attack you? You mean highlight your proclivities? No, Master Gowa. There are no proclivities. Ugh, God. Tony would never go against the chat. Rewind 20 seconds. Fuck you, Nix. You are nitpicking my words. Yeah, that's true, Nix. But you've got the shield of shame. So there. Accept your shield of shame. Joe then states, agreed. Not all female superhero movies, films need to be centered around a male love interest. I agree with that. That would be boring. Sometimes it could also add a little bit of heart to the film. The comic isn't, and I'm glad the big screen adaptation isn't. The most we will see is an admiration for Lobo's strength and heart. Maybe a sly smile towards him as they kick ass together. Now, who wouldn't want to see that? Fuck all this culture war negativity. Dude, you're adding fuel to the fire, though. I do. And again, surprisingly, he doesn't reply to any of these comments. Awesome. But then we get this. Hello, Twitch bot. Mazel tov. Let me nuke you. Oh, did you get him, Nix? I don't see him, so he must have got him. Anyway. Fucking heel versus babyface. As he makes a video, right? This, which we will be covering. I've got the video loaded up, so we will be covering it. But essentially, he fucking triggers the shit out of Joe. This is actually hilarious. All right. So, OMG, lol. Angry Joe savagely attacks Nerderotic and Geeks and Gamers and Disbrew with a different opinion about whether or not it matters if Millie says Supergirl could go both ways in a random interview. Is it the actual film? Is it actually scary noises? Woke. Who cares? Just get him. Wow. Help us fans against the Big Bad Joe Brigade. Big Bad Joe. Brigade him. Tell him he is wrong. What was Joe wrong about? Again, it doesn't matter. Help me. Haha. Y'all, this is pathetic. Now I just need the rest of your crying bitches to make videos about me simultaneously to increase our engagement and show how fragile you guys are. Dude, you come across as fragile in this. Link me to all you upcoming bitch fests about my opinions and thank you guys. Wow. Holy fuck. But then I saw that he replied to this shit. Like, actually, like, this is insane. It's just like, why, dude? And yeah, fucking Joe said Disper ought to use this one next because, where is it? He fucking quote tweeted this, posting memes instead of engaging in nuanced debate on topic classic Disper because you come up with a shit opinion. It's just funny to make fun of you, dude. You know the internet. This, yeah, even Disper points out what was the nuance from this you would like me to respond to? Yeah, exactly. That's not really a nuanced response, Joe. Huh. Anyway, he keeps replying to people. It's just insane. Just let it go, dude. Anyway, we will check out Az's video on Joe because he will cover this situation. And I think it's important because I actually like Az. He's loudmouth and brazen. I have some issues with him, of course, like in terms of like how brazen he can be. But then again, I have issues with brazen people, but I do appreciate them being truthful and honest. Like, I don't like some of that as a stuff. So I'm like, dude, really? You're going with that take? But all right. At least I can say about this. A lot of these people, they do stand by their beliefs, usually, which I do appreciate. I was actually going to watch this later. Well, Demon Carol, let's check this out, shall we, together?
Supergirl hasn't even arrived at the theaters yet, and the online meltdowns are in full swing as people are big mad that nobody cares about this film and nobody wants to see this film. Particularly people like Angry Jose. I mean...
Angry Jose, fucking hell.
Angry Joe, who makes a living from checks notes, reviewing stuff, and therefore influencing people's decisions on purchase. Anyway, I'm going to try and get through this video without melting because it's scorching here in the UK, and I'm already building up a massive
Tony, you should get in on the reply chain just to further piss off Joe. I'm fucking thinking about it. I'm gonna be real. I'm thinking about it. I'm probably gonna do it to one of his last posts because, like, dude, this guy, like, come on, dude, come on.
Sweat. Temperatures have already managed to reach 15 degrees Celsius.
Wow, that's very hot for you guys, isn't it? Over in the UK.
I'll get my coat. Hi everyone, it's Az here from Heel vs. Babyface. 51 years without air conditioning and counting, cause I is British in it. Anywho, Supergirl is arriving at theaters this week to absolutely no fanfare whatsoever. There's nothing.
I'm gonna be real, guys. Before this whole shitstorm with Joe, I didn't fucking know. Supergirl was coming out. I completely forgot about it. And I'm gonna be real. With Toy Story out, I don't think Supergirl's got a chance of hitting #1. Maybe for one day. But fucking Toy Story, you've got the kids on that one. You gotta support your boy Disparu. Yeah, I'm gonna support my boy Disparu. Cause like it's absolutely like, dude, Joe, come on. How can you make bank and not have aircon? Come on, ass. Exactly, dude. This guy's a fucking rich guy. Have an aircon, dude. And also, aircons can go both ways. They can be heaters and air conditioning. Dude.
On social media, there's nothing marketing-wise that's been a driving force of this campaign. In actual fact, I think the trailers have been objectively terrible. And the...
You know what's funny? All right, sorry, guys. So, do it. Reply live on stream. I will do it, Mascal. But like, Joe. With the marketing for Supergirl, it's actually been insane because I saw the teaser trailer and I was like, this looks shit. I made a video a while back. Hold on. This was when it was dropping, when I was making more edited content. And I want to get back into that, but I'm thinking of doing it on a secondary channel or something like that. Do it. Reply live on stream. Yes, I will do it next. Don't worry. But I did a review. I did a sort of trailer reaction review sort of thing. Where is it? This is a while back, but I did do an edited review of the trailer. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Supergirl looks shit because I honestly did. That was the teaser trailer. I thought it looked terrible. I thought it looked like a garbage teaser trailer. And then I saw the theatrical trailer. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I thought the teaser trailer was better than the theatrical. It just got worse. It's just insane. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
The marketing, the interviews with Millie Alcock have been nothing short of a laughing stock, essentially attacking everybody who she can, who's part of a target demographic. Christian males, straight males, you know, the kind of people who make up the vast majority of the superhero audience. But
yeah, you should appeal to the male audience, because that is the audience that is what a lot of people, like what a lot of comic book fans are. They are male. Like, I don't make the rules. I know that there are women who enjoy superheroes. Like one of my closest friends, she enjoys comic book movies. But guess what? She hasn't really been interested in a lot of the newer stuff because it hasn't been appealing to her, because she got interested in a lot of the older stuff from like 20 years ago, 10, 20 years ago.
you can't teach a dumb bint new tricks or something like that. I'm not quite sure how the saying's going, but it is driving certain people on the tinterwebs absolutely mad. And you know what?
Yeah, it is driving a lot of people insane. And one of which is fucking Angry Joe.
What? I'm licking my fingers. Time to milk these cows. Ooh. Ooh, actually, that's a bit gay.
Dude, come on, man. First you like tranny tits, now you like milking dudes? Come on, dude. You're not beating the allegations.
But it's Pride Month. So a few days...
Okay, fair enough.
Days ago, Disbrew puts up this clip from Millie Alcock on the red carpet talking people out of going to see Supergirl at the theatre because she's not smart enough to navigate around clear bait questions.
Yeah, this is a bait question. Like, it is objectively a bait question, because the interviewer went in with the agenda of like, let's get something to do when it comes to like Supergirl being queer. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. She should have handled it a bit more better in terms of like, it's a thing for everyone, but she fell for the trap, and unfortunately, certain groups of people are egging for her. They're gunning for her. Not gay enough for you, Tony? No! It is super gay. Ugh. No, thank you. I'm sorry, Nix. I ain't gay.
From partisan interviewers. But that's just by the by. And don't worry, we're going to see the clip in its full context momentarily, because context is key.
Exactly. I think Az is right there. Context is very important to certain situations, especially when it comes to a video clip.
Now, friend of the channel, Angry Joe.
Friend of the channel, sure. Hi, thank you very much, Asthma Growth. I don't want the Discord, but thank you, buddy, I guess.
He didn't like this at all. He took.
God, I'm gonna have to ban you, aren't I? Gotcha.
Massive exception to this. Not just this clip from Disbrew, but Gary from Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, etc.
She should have handled it better, like shutting up. She should, like, listen, she shouldn't have shut up about it, but what she should have said is, oh, well, I view myself as an icon to everyone. Like, I view myself as an icon to everyone. I think that Supergirl is a strong character in her own right. And, you know, she is a really interesting and compelling character. And I think that for her to shine on stage on this movie is going to be amazing for everyone. I think it's going to be like, people can see themselves in her regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation. They're going to love her because she is going to be an icon for everyone. Now, was that so fucking hard, guys? Stop stealing my job. I was getting a snack. Well, you're too late, Nix.
Etc. Because the man who makes a living from reviewing things, aka influencing people's decisions on a purchase. Now, you don't have to have a qualifier or a disclaimer saying, oh, I'm not.
Celebs should just never do interviews, make movies, don't talk. I disagree with that, Master Gowa, because I think when you have a good personality on screen, you're able to influence things. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I watched The Witcher seasons 1, 2, and 3 because of Henry Cavill. I watched so much of his products because I'm a Henry Cavill fan. Because of how he navigates interviews, how he's just so open and loving and caring of the fans. When he's confronted with questions about toxicity, he just immediately pivots. Instead of going like, yeah, those toxic fans, he's like, I understand what you're saying, but it's more passion rather than toxicity. And I do appreciate that. I think that celebs can navigate the situations.
I'm saying go buy this, or I'm not saying don't go buy this.
Sent you a short to watch, Tony. Okay, thank you very much, Greenwich. I'm not sure if I'll get to it today, but if I don't get to it today, I'll probably get to it probably tomorrow.
Because the very nature of being a reviewer is that the people who are coming to you most likely because they trust and value your opinion. And therefore, if you...
Yes, they do trust your opinion, because when you are a big online personality or a celebrity, you have influence, right? You have influence. So when you are a celebrity who is influencing the outcome of your movie and you are not really appealing to everyone, you're appealing to a demographic, you are segregating the rest of the group of audience who is following, who is interested in the film. So if I was making a movie and I pivoted to a right-leaning audience, I would lose the left-leaning audience. If I'm making a movie, I want to appeal to right, center, and left. You know why? Because it is my job to get as many people in the seats of my cinema to watch my damn film, to play my damn game, to watch my TV show, to watch my anime, to watch anything, to consume my product, to buy my game, to buy my toy, buy my comic, read my book, manga, whatever it is. I am not trying to appeal to a specific demographic of people. When I'm making a product, I want to appeal to everyone. Hunty is still jealous of Tony, how gay he is for Henry Cavill. I love Henry Cavill. I ain't gay, but listen. That man, he's if I had to aspire to be like someone, it would be him. Unless you're at UA Bowl. Dude, that movie's like, I watched a little bit of it and I'm just like, dude, this movie is like, it's like an objectively terrible movie. But the shit that he's saying, I'm like, I kind of get it, but I think it's a terrible movie, objectively. It's like a shitty Death Wish movie. But you know, that movie still is it's appealing to a demographic, but it has an appeal to it. I mean, you can't go too far in the appeal to all aspects. When you try to make everyone happy, you'll make no one happy. That's fair enough, Creamage. But at the same time, there is something to be said about, like, before, when, like, say, superhero movies in before, like Iron Man, it technically was made for everyone. What I mean is, like, sometimes you can appeal to you can appeal to a wide range of people. Like, The Dark Knight, that appeals to a lot of people. A lot of movies back in the day, they tried to appeal to as many people as possible, and they tried to make the best movie possible. It wasn't about putting down a specific demographic. Citizen Vigilante, it's quite good. You need to watch it, Tony. I've seen I've seen a bit of it. I'm like, I don't think it looks like a good movie. From what I've heard, I know that I heard Vex talk about it, and she said Citizen Vigilante is essentially Uebo's best film. It's not a good movie.
You give a very high and good review to a video game or a movie or a TV show, they are most likely more inclined to purchase it or go see it. Whereas if you are negative about something, there's a better, a higher chance that they will actually pass on said media.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair. I agree with that take.
That person is going to get mad that other people have opinions and that those other people's audiences might actually agree with those opinions or take those opinions to heart and therefore
watch it. Okay. I'm going to put up a poll because would you guys be interested in a Discord watch party for Citizen Vigilante? Would you guys be down with this? A Citizen Vigilante watch party. Tony loves polls. I've only done like a couple polls. I try and not do as many polls, but yeah. Tony, Ghost, how's it going, buddy? Great to see you, dude. But yeah, I would consider doing a watch party on it.
not go see on said media. That
what I missed? Well, you missed out on coverage of the what do you call it? Of the second part and CoffeeZilla's video on Reckless on the Lego Saga. And now we are moving on to Angry Joe crashing out on fucking Twitter.
person is going to get mad that other people have opinions and that those other people...
You can't do watch party for it because of the movie's content. On Discord. On Discord. I won't do it on like YouTube. Discord watch party.
Audiences might actually agree with those opinions or take those opinions to heart and therefore not go see this film, which I think Millie Alcock's doing an even better job than any of us at making sure nobody goes see it. Now, truth be told, I think there's a wee bit of personal jealousy here. Never mind the complete and utter...
I thought Cal said he wanted you to watch party A Life Less Ordinary. Yes, he did, but I gave him a challenge of like getting like the video 50k likes or something like that. I don't know. I gave him like a challenge or something like that, and then I would do a watch party on that shit.
A lack of self-awareness of what he's actually doing, but that's just by the by. Let's just take Disbrew's channel, for example. Disbrew has 341,000 subscribers. Certainly deserves a lot more if you're not.
Discord is highly monitored, so yeah, especially on Discord, you can't. Really? God damn, Nix. I can't watch on Discord? Really? That sucks.
Sub to him, smack him with a subscription today. But if you look at the viewership on his channel, a day ago, 232k. 7 days ago, 166k. Then we can go, if we go across here, Obsession, 288k, 105k, 140k, 199k, 233k, 176k, 290k. That is unbelievable viewership.
Yeah. Disper's doing good. Tony, you want me to send 20 shorts? If you want to, Ghost, I probably won't be reacting to stuff today. Depends, because I need to. I've got probably an hour left before I'm on my podcast at 12 o'clock. So I've got about 2 hours until my podcast with Espiritu on his channel. So, but as of right now, it's just sort of like, you can, but if the Aussie FBI starts knocking, don't blame the ones that warned you. Dude, I don't give a shit. Fuck it. If they arrest me for watching a movie, well, yeah.
On a consistent basis, putting out a video.
Hold on, let me search it up. Can I watch it? It is available to watch on demand, purchase, rental. You can buy or rent the movie on Apple TV Store and Amazon Video. So you can watch the movie. You can watch the movie in Australia. Nice.
Normally once, twice a week. Excellent stuff. Absolutely.
This is doing really good. Viewership wise, he's doing pretty good.
Excellent stuff. Now let's go to Nerdrotic, shall we? Nerdrotic, 1.27 million subscribers. So
Nerdrotic is doing really good when it comes to his viewership. He's doing really good. Really good.
Times the amount of Disbrew. Look at the viewership. It's phenomenal. And these are just on the videos. 431k, 794k, 544k, 503k, 210k, 1.6 million.
Yeah. Dude, Nerdrotic, Disbrew, they're doing really relatively well when it comes to viewership.
335k, 438k, 791k, 848k, 5, etc., etc. Again, absolutely excellent stuff. And
yeah, really good stuff.
Gary, of course, does a lot of live streaming as well, which does incredible viewership. Real BBC, yeah boy, FNT, etc. Then let's go to Angry Joe's channel.
Again, he's got 3.2 million subscribers. He's already got 200,000 subs. That basically covers Disparu. And then he can cover Gary's like sub count an extra 2.
Channel. 3.24 million subscribers. Almost 3 times.
How is it compared to Law-Abiding Citizen? From what I gather, Master Gal, it's more like Death Wish.
Times the amount of Nerdrotic.
Like the Charles Bronson movies.
And 10 times the amount of Disbrew. And let's just see the viewership on his videos here.
So Joe uploads pretty much on the regular. And the thing is, though, is that the reason why Angry Joe's videos aren't really doing well is because he is, like, conflating it. Like, with the other guys, they are doing, like, proper, like, edited content, and they're making sure that the other, like, this sort of content is on separate channels. Joe, on the other hand, is making a lot of these videos, like, Joe is making a lot of these videos, like, in mass production. He's all uploading them to this one channel.
Hammer, 33k 2 days ago. Toy Story 5 review.
But the thing is, though, is that because of his subscriber count, he should be able to get more viewership with this. At least to the level of 200k averaging per video with 3.2 million subscribers.
98k 3 days ago. Spider-Man trailer reaction, 77k 3 days ago. 40k 4 days ago. 27.
But it just comes across as no one's interested in his stuff. They're only interested in his angry reviews. And that's what I was there for. But the thing is, though, is that his angry reviews, right? Like, they don't do the numbers that they used to. They can't even crack 1 million, if I remember correctly.
10k 5 days ago. 66k 5 days ago. This is kind of like the viewership of my channel. And I've got 10 times less subscribers than Angry Joe.
Yeah, that is true.
So I think there's some professional jealousy here because Joe has clearly lost the reach that he used to have. But more important,
Joe used to be a big, like, Joe used to be a big sort of YouTuber. Now it's just, he's doing views that, like, I have gotten. Like, I've, like, again, I did a review on Tron. I got 127,000 views. I did a review on Iron Lung. That got around 30,000 views. This is levels of the point where I have got numbers like that. The sub numbers should mean higher viewers than what he is getting. Yeah, exactly, Demon Carol. But when you mass produce content, you're going to see a decline in viewership, but you should get like an increase of like of just as it slowly picks up. Angry Joe is doing quartering numbers. Yeah, Angry Joe is doing quartering level numbers. Like, this is diabolical.
importantly, I would say Joe has lost the connection to his audience. Now, this post from Joe is absolutely...
And here is the response Joe did to Disparu.
hilarious. I can only imagine that he was drunk as a skunk at the time of writing it. Yeah, I'm actually trying to give you a little bit of an out here, because if he did this sober, then holy fucking shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, is that he then clapped back at Eventually, he did. Like, as you can see here, my man just put out a 40-minute video on a single tweet of mine where no one was even talking to you, talking about crashing out. This you? Dude. Why bother going after Az? There is no point. Dude. Joe, listen to me. You have 3 million subscribers. Az barely has 400,000 views. He is just short of 400,000 subscribers. My dude, you don't need to reply to him. You are a big YouTuber. Like, you have more subscribers than he does. You don't need this.
But he starts off with, this is the most important stuff to this group of guys. Oh, okay. So we're starting with ultra hyperbolic.
Yep, of course. Great way to start this off, isn't it?
Gotcha. That's really gonna enforce your argument there, dude. What Millie says in passing to a gay interviewer on Pride Month, it really pisses em off. Okay. Well, first and foremost, there's no need to try and change the narrative and be disingenuous, all right? Because we've got context. We've got a clip. We're going to see it in a second. This isn't in passing. This is an interviewer asking her a specific question and her giving a specific answer. Now, just because...
Yes, exactly. So she went into that interview, right? This is the press junket. So whatever you say on there, you need to mind your wording, okay? You need to mind your wording, because if you don't, they will eat you alive. That is how things are. They will eat you alive.
Because the interview is gay, just because it's this so-called Pride Month.
You are a big YouTuber. Did you just call Joe fat? No.
Which I couldn't give 2 shits about.
I didn't call Joe fat.
Doesn't mean that she has to give a gay answer. She can easily navigate around this if she had a bit of savvy skills, which...
Yeah, exactly. And that's how you should approach it, because unless your movie is about a actual gay character, you are playing Supergirl, who is a person who should be appealing to everyone. someone that everyone can look up to, a superhero that people can aspire to be, whether you be anything. But she's not doing that. She's leaning into that specific thing. I'm just like, ah.
She doesn't. And I don't know why you're trying to make a big deal of a gay interview in Pride Month, because you're going to mention in a second way more important things to worry about. So once again, let's watch this clip in its entirety for the full...
So we have already seen it, but it's good to reiterate this.
Context.
Discussion online about Kara's queerness in the comics. Was that something that you explored when you were preparing for the role?
It wasn't, but in honor of Pride Month, as I'm getting all these questions, I don't know.
Again, she's getting a lot of questions like this. She needs to navigate it so that she appeals to a broad range of people who need to see this movie, because the DCU needs to appeal to a wide range of people. Because right now, the numbers for Superman were pretty softball when it comes to a big opening. $600 million globally. It's not great.
I think that what makes this film so beautiful...
Only comic I saw Supergirl in, she was turning tricks for the Joker. At least that was somewhat enjoyable. The only things I've seen in Supergirl was well, I saw the CW show, I saw the original Supergirl movie. I read the Crisis on Infinite Earths comic, which is probably Supergirl at her absolute fucking best. And we also got her third live action appearance. It was the one where it was from a director. What's his name? It was from a visionary director. What's his name? That's right. It was an Italian film producer and director. He is legendary for his iconic adaptation of superhero costumes. It is Axel Braun. His work with Supergirl was honestly iconic. Dare I say, the greatest interpretation of Supergirl on screen. Ain't no way can top her. Only Batman and Lex Luthor could probably top her.
Beautiful is that it's not centered around...
That was Prawn. It probably was. It was something better. Probably an actual Braun production.
Around a man, it's not centered around love at all. If anything, but we'll see. I don't really know, but I don't know. I don't know.
It's great.
She'd probably go both ways.
So first of all,
again, not particularly a great interview, but you know what? She navigated it poorly.
Address the queerness of the Supergirl character in the comics, which there isn't any. That's just made up by the gay side because they think everything needs to be about them, for a start. Secondly, she says that the film is beautiful, quote, beautiful, because it doesn't center around a man. Not that we're expecting it to.
You don't need it to be beautiful to like not center around a man. Just say, this time, it's not centered around a man. It's basically about Kara's journey to being the best superhero she can be, or something like that. I don't know.
To center around the man, but what she's saying is it's beautiful because there isn't a straight relationship between her and a man. And then she goes on to say, in actual fact,
was she about to say, I don't really love superhero movies? Was that? Hold on. Like, I could see that. Hold on. Let's just watch it again.
In its entirety for the full context.
That's something that you explored when you were preparing for the role?
It wasn't, but in honor of Pride Month, as I'm getting all these questions, I don't know. I think that what makes this film so beautiful is that it's not centered around a man. It's not centered around love at all. If anything, but we'll see. I don't really know, but
I don't really know. Okay. So nothing about I don't love superhero movies. Really love superheroes.
I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
it's
I don't know.
great.
She'd probably go both ways.
So first
Yeah, so nothing about that.
of all, they address the queerness of the Supergirl character in the comics, which there isn't any. That's just made up by the gay side because they think everything needs to be about them, for a start. Secondly, she says that the film is beautiful, quote, beautiful, because it doesn't center around a man. Not that we're expecting it to center around a man, but what she's saying is it's beautiful because there isn't a straight relationship between her and a man. And then she goes on to say, in actual fact, I think she probably goes both ways, just because. So yeah, that kind of stuff is going to piss people off because you're shitting on men. You are shitting on men. There's
Yeah. She is like even though she probably, like, again, best interpretation, even though she didn't really mean to shit on men, it does come across like that. It's like, oh, it's not centered around a man and all that. It's like it does come across as like man hating. It's like just comes across like that.
no denying that whatsoever. You're trying to belittle it. You're trying to say, no, we don't want that kind of heterosexuality, but we will push this other narrative about her sexuality. It's just nonsense. Nonsense. And she could have easily have just sidestepped this and said, I've never seen it that way. I think Supergirl is a character for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need to do. You need to be like a character for everyone. Superman is a character for everyone. Batman is a character for everyone, okay? Just say that.
I think whether or not you're gay, straight, you can look up to her with her virtues and this and that and the other. But of course, she can't say that either because this character is just a miserable twat from what we've seen in the trailers. And it's written by Tom King, so she's most likely going to persist to be a miserable twat throughout the whole thing.
We'll have to see how the movie plays out, but I'm not looking forward to it.
So, yeah, anyway. So let's get back to Joe's post, shall we? It gets them to vote with their wallets. Joe, you got it. Joe, that right, you got it, Joe, right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there, you got it. Because that's what a reviewer does, whether they like it or not. That is a consequence of...
And that is something important. Because Joe reviews movies, he is influencing the outcome of said movie when he puts out a review. For example, when fucking Hellboy came out, the one after the Del Toro movies, Rotten Tomatoes did like a funny video of like it going like from a high score down to like what, 5% or something like that, something ridiculously low. And it just shows like how much reviews are part of the ecosystem of like how to affect a movie. Now, it is not, dare I say, the end all be all. For example, people really like the movie Citizen Vigilante, but in terms of ratings, it's like a 5 out of 10 on IMDb. It's a and it's like it's banned in some cases, but like at the same time, it's like movies have movies are influenced by their reviews, but also like video games are too. Everything's being influenced by the reviews. Like I bot on, oh fuck's sake, god damn it, I got a kick bot. Damn it, I swear to God, kick, man. You're slow, Nix. You're slow. But in regards to just reviews, like that can also influence. For example, I remember when I saw Terminator Resistance, okay? I wanted to play that game because the reviews, such as IGN, all these places, gave it a low review. Because I was like, there is no way this is that bad. I played it and it's like, I love the game. I was influenced back in the day with Joe's review of Ride to Hell. I was influenced by Joe's review of Rambo, the video game. I was influenced by Joe's review of GTA 5. All of these games, good, bad, middle, I was influenced by early reviews, by people, by movie reviewers, game reviewers. Jeremy Johns, he did reviews. Chris Stuckman, all these people, they do reviews to influence your opinion and inform you as to what you are getting into when it comes to video games and movie reviews.
Somebody that talks about something, reviews something, it molds other people's opinions. It influences other people to either go see the film or not go see the film. And when somebody like Millie goes and criticizes Christian men, I mean, by the way, this is a thing that she herself has created. We haven't seen any proof of it. It's just something that she said, saying, well, in their bios, it says Christian man. Do you see Millie, when she's been criticized on social media, clicking on these people's profiles to see where they come from? No, I think it's a created, made-up narrative so that she can have a go at a very easy target, which is Christians. You wouldn't see it.
Yeah, like, it's very weird that she specifically aimed at a quote-unquote Christian person, like a Christian dad. Like, it's a bit, like, come on now. You're going up against that person? Like, okay, we're really doing this? We're really doing this. We're really doing this, Millie. Okay, that's what you want. It's fine, but when you say stuff like that, you're gonna get criticism. That's not a good look for the movie.
You're doing this to Muslims. Do you see her going, some of it's coming from Muslim men, or coming from Hindu men. Do you hear that? No, of course.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised about a couple of these. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You don't. Because they know that they can attack Christianity and they know that there won't be any consequences of that. Whereas if they attack another religion, then there actually might be some consequences to that.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge, guys. Just a smidge.
Because of said religion. So they do the most safest performative activism that they possibly can. And that's why people choose to vote with their wallets, Joe, because we don't owe them anything.
That's true. If you have a product that appeals to you, you usually go after said product. If I'm interested in a product, I will buy it. For example, a lot of you guys a lot of people weren't really interested in the new Masters of the Universe movie. Because, like, the trailers weren't really doing so hot. A lot of you guys are not really interested in seeing a lot of these movies and buying these video games because you need to vote with your wallet. Because it's very expensive now. It's very expensive.
We don't owe them shit. We don't owe them a view on a TV show. We don't owe them a purchase of a cinema ticket. They are not our family. They are not our friends.
Yeah, they are selling a product to you. And if that product does not appeal to you, you have no obligation to purchase said product.
Not in a contractual relationship with them apart from transactional. So we owe them nothing.
Exactly. As gets that, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be sitting, I don't want to be like, I don't like this movie. I don't like the look of it. And I don't want someone to go up and be like, shut up and eat your slot. It's like, dude, come on, dude. You know, if I'm interested in something, I will vocalize it. I will go and watch. I will go and with my wallet and pay for something, for a movie ticket, a video game, something I am interested in. But if it's not something that appeals to me, I'm not gonna go see it.
You want our money? Talk us into the cinema. Like,
sorry, back. Just got package delivered to the wrong address. Well, Nix, you're back. You know what happened? I got a kickbot. I had to fix up your mistake, bro.
Spider-Man's latest trailer did. Talkers.
Spider-Man's trailers, right? The Spider-Man marketing has been fantastic. I thought the teaser trailer was really fucking good. I think the trailer is fantastic. And you know what? I am excited to see the Spider-Man. I'm excited to see Spider-Man. I was hesitant at first, but you know what? The fucking trailers, the teasers, they sold me. That is good marketing. The poster with fucking Spider-Man is fantastic. With the close-up on Spider-Man's mask, with the eye, and you see Michelle Jones. Fucking great stuff. I love it.
Into the cinema by putting something out that makes you go, oh, that looks really cool. Oh, that looks really interesting. That's grabbed me. It's got my interest. Now, the next section is why I think Joe has to be in some way chemically affected, whether or not he's drunk as a skunk.
Am I getting fired of just the whip again for not doing my job? Next, I'm throwing you under the bus this time.
Maybe
this is on you.
Snorted too many churros. I don't know. But he suddenly says, if you don't purchase a ticket for Supergirl, then you're pro-war, pro-high.
What? Yeah, that's... It's just weird. Like... Oh, God.
High food prices and gas prices, pro-looting, pro...
Bro, it's just... Yeah.
Shitification of our country by the ultra-wealthy? No, that stuff's okay. They support all of that. Because Joe actually went round every person individually and asked them if they were pro-war, pro...
Look at what Joe... Like, I'm honestly in disbelief you actually said this. I read this, but, like, it's honestly, like, in disbelief you actually said this. Joe, seriously, buddy.
Gas prices high, pro-high food. And everyone went, yes, I am. And I'm not going to buy a Supergirl ticket either. So, great research there by Joe. Unacceptable, boycott it. Distract the masses with culture war. A whole ecosystem of this is why nothing ever changes. No, quite the opposite, Joe. This is why things are changing.
That is true. Things are changing.
People are speaking with their wallets. When people speak with their wallets...
Joe did ask me, sorry, Tony, I had to agree with him just to leave me alone. Hashtag me too. Fucking hell, Nix.
Movie doesn't perform. And when a movie doesn't perform, it loses money. That is an unsustainable system. Supergirl has a budget of 170 odd million, which I think's bullshit. I think it's higher. But that's the number that they're touting out themselves. Plus marketing, probably another 100 million on top of that. Making this movie have to hit somewhere in the region of 500 million to break even. It's not going to do that. That sort of...
Yeah, it's not going to make 500 million. It's looking bad, guys. It's not.
The budget is a budget that's created for a massive audience to go to the cinema.
Yeah, exactly. When you're making a big budget movie, you need mass appeal.
So when you have a budget that is really catering for a huge demographic, you want everyone to go see your film, and then you start pissing off those demographics pissing off Christians, pissing off men, pissing off heterosexuality, then people speak with their wallets, Joe. It's called a consequence of your actions. And movies cannot sustain losing money all the time. If they want to persist down this road, if, as you say, nothing ever changes, then those companies get more and more and more in debt.
That is true. That does tend to happen.
They don't make profits. They'll find money elsewhere, but it doesn't make the company profitable. And it doesn't make people go to the cinemas to see it. What happens is customers decide to go elsewhere, and they'll go see Obsession, and they'll go see Back.
Yeah, they'll go see Obsession, Backrooms, even Toy Story 5. Like, say what you will about Toy Story 5, but the marketing, it doesn't come across as terribly bad. Like, I haven't seen anything offensive from the Toy Story 5 marketing. The trailers didn't appeal to me, but nothing bad. Don't forget, you promised to live tweet back to Joe, unlike the 200 plus farming celebration stream. We never got the one you need to actually do, and the bus goes vroom. You know what, Nix? I'm going to reach out to Des about it so we can get that sorted. I need to reach out to her again, but if not, then I might just do it on my own. I need to get the alcohol though.
Rooms, and they'll go see Digital Circus. They'll go see other things.
Yeah, they'll go see other things if it doesn't appeal to them. That's just how it goes.
Things where people aren't preaching to them. Things where their stars and directors aren't coming out and waffling on about toxic masculinity or being anti-heterosexual.
But again, well, if Nix can fucking nuke him, that would be great for me. I'm leaving. Thank you very much, Ghost. But I'm leaving that to Nix because apparently I'm stealing his job.
Or anti-Christian. Or whatever it may be. They're sick and tired of that. That's why they speak with their wallets, because speaking with their wallets will enact change. Plus, she's super ugly. It's not a very nice thing to say, Joe.
Fucking hell.
Look at the comments in this thread. Lord Jesus. Good job, guys. Make sure all interviews actors give match your own political sensibilities. The actual film be damned. Joe, your lack of self-awareness is frightening, because
I know, right? Amazing.
You're literally arguing, saying these people have different political sensibilities to me.
It does come across like that. Which is just, it is what he's saying. It's just like, dude, there are plenty of other ways to get your point across, but the fact that you're doing this, it's like, he keeps, just get off Twitter, dude. You're lolcowling. Just don't. Already did. Thank you very much, Nix.
That's what you're just arguing here. So what you're trying to say is they need to have my opinions. They need to have my sensibilities. How dare they have their own opinions? How dare they formulate their own opinions?
Does come across like that, Joe. Just saying, dude. You're just saying.
Holy fucking shit. The lack of self-awareness. Good or not, these guys will claim it's shit. No.
That is not true. Again, Starship Picard Season 3 is a good example.
That is absolutely false. I liked Masters of the Universe. It's a colossal flop at the
Hey, he liked Masters of the Universe.
Cinema. But I liked it. Critical Drinker liked it. Nerd.
I thought so. I thought Critical Drinker liked it.
Erotic liked it. Disbrew didn't like it. Do you know? And have we fallen out with Disbrew? No, because Disbrew can have his own fucking opinions.
Yeah. It's not really an echo chamber. Can say that.
It doesn't stop us from having fun together. It doesn't stop us from liking each other, coming on streams with each other, playing video games with each other. Because people are allowed to have their own fucking opinions. Disbrew didn't like it. The film flopped. We liked it. The film flopped.
Yeah. Listen. If you like Masters of the Universe, it doesn't change the fact, like, if you like it or dislike it, it does change the fact that the movie unfortunately flopped. It's just the reality of it. It sucks, but hey, listen, You know, that is the reality of the situation. It flopped. I liked Mission Possible: The Final Reckoning. I know a lot of people didn't. It's a lot of people didn't like it and they say it's the weakest Mission Possible movie. To me, I really liked the film. I thought it was a great send off to Tom Cruise and the Mission Possible franchise. That being said, it did not make money. It made money in terms of like, but it did not recoup. It was a flop. It was a flop.
So no.
Thanks for the follow. Now get isekai'd and the bus goes vroom. Yeah, pretty much. The fucking band vroomer of the bus.
If Supergirl's a good film, I'm gonna say Supergirl's a good film.
And I hope it's a good film. I hope it's a good film. Now, will I see the film? I don't know. But Master of the Universe is 10 out of 10 compared to 007 First Light, yet still a nuclear waste trash. You go sit in the corner, Nix. You sit in the corner. You sit in the corner. You do it. You sit in the corner.
I can't believe this, guys. I thought it was going to be shit. The trailers looked shit. The marketing was shit. But I saw the film. Do you know what? It was actually good. I ain't got a problem with doing that at all. Do you know why, Joe? Because authenticity is our currency.
Yeah. And when you're a YouTuber, you need to be authentic. Now, do I play things up? Sure, absolutely. I do. I do play things up a bit too much, but at the same time, I do try and keep things more or less authentic as much as possible when it comes to making content. I try and give you my authentic self. I don't want to lie and make bullshit up just for what? Your approval? No. I mean, I could just go, oh, fucking 007 First Light is terrible. Master of the Universe is terrible. Everything's disgusting just to appeal. But I can't do that. I haven't seen Master of the Universe, so I can't critique on that. I love James Bond 007 First Light. I have issues with it in terms of its gameplay, but in terms of story, character, and I do have fun with it. I enjoy the game. I really like the game. Even love it. But it's not a great game in terms of like quality wise. It still needs a ways to go.
Not political point scoring. None of that nonsense. Authenticity.
Sits in corner for having correct opinion. You watch your mouth, sir. You watch your mouth, Nix.
Because if we lose the trust of our audience, we lose everything. Our audiences want us to be honest. That's why they come to us. That's why they're so sick of the mainstream media. That's why it's non-tolerable anymore, because the mainstream media will just glaze and lie. Oh, it's amazing. It's super. It's fantastic. How many times do we hear that before the movie comes out? And then you go see the movie. It's fucking dog shit.
Yeah, that's true. It just sucks when, you know, they glaze the hell out of a movie. You go sit down, you're excited to see it because everyone said it's the greatest movie of all time. It's great, it's better than anything. Just sit down, you're ready to watch it, and it's shit. It sucks. It's a terrible film.
So no, honesty and authenticity is our currency.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we go, hey, guys, we liked it, and our audience says, well, I don't care, I'm still not going to see it, that's their prerogative.
Yeah, exactly. For example, again, I use this example a lot. They liked Picard Season 3. I like Picard Season 3. But at the end of the day, when you are making content, and you essentially your content is like you like something and your audience says, yeah, but I'm not really feeling it, I don't like it, it's attached to some garbage thing, that's their opinion and you got to move on from it.
They're allowed to do that. They can speak with their wallets,
and that's how it's supposed to be.
But we'll be honest, don't judge us by your standards. Because that's your standards talking here, not ours.
9 out of 10 movies are being glazed by media as perfection, which while being trash, while the rest they either don't report on or every review starts with a World War II label. Yeah, it's a bit sucky about that case. I just want like good reviewers where they don't good reviews that just doesn't come across as like antagonistic.
To avoid looking bad.
Like, fucking, listen, The Last of Us 2, it was glazed to hell for being, like, a 10 out of 10 game, and guess what? Like, I don't see people talking about it that much anymore. Sorry.
Or pissing
But The Witcher 3, that's still talk about.
Off their followers. Again, don't judge us by your standards. You're projecting here. You're saying why you fucking glaze stuff. This is why you changed your Superman review from a 6 to an 8.
So he did go from a 6 to an 8 out of 10. Holy shit, dude.
You got pressured and bullied by your audience, which wanted it to be better. You didn't stand by the convictions of your review.
Or did Horizon get a 10 out of 10? No one talks about that game series. Horizon Zero Dawn and the new one, that got a like 9 and 10 out of 10. Yo, holy shit.
A review on a shit film. So you're projecting there massively. Ah, well, sigh. Ah, well, sigh indeed. Now, for some reason, Joe decided to engage with his clear baiting for engagement post. And,
yeah, and he did it. He did it.
And was happy to oblige them. Supergirl in theaters now. It's your duty to see trash, leftist, countercultural garbage. I think it's meant to be movies. So Hollywood commies can keep spewing more countercultural garbage while living the lifestyle. Now, there is actually a point in there.
But, like, it's clearly for an engagement to, like, a less, like very few compared to you, Joe, in terms of, like, followers.
As baity as it is, you know, how many times have we seen Hollywood elitists, producers, multi-millionaire producers, directors, movie stars, all talking about, capitalism bad, okay? Capitalism's so bad, but don't take my money away from me. Don't take my houses.
Like, when it comes to the whole capitalism thing, it's like, I'm happy I'm in a capitalistic society because I've seen like you know, we've gone through we've seen like through history other societies crumble because they don't believe in like a lot of values that we hold dear in the West, or I guess in Australia's case like the Far East, borderline West. Yeah, or like something like that.
Oh, no. Capitalism's bad for you guys, for you little people, for you minnows, not as elites. You know, we need that money. We really, really do. We need that money to pay our bills. Billionaires, that's it, quickly.
Yeah, well, what about the billionaires? They need to pay their bills too, I guess.
Billionaires are the bad thing. Let's distract from all of the tens of millionaires here.
I mean, on the bright side, if we complain about billionaires, we can't complain about Elon Musk anymore because he's a trillionaire.
Oh, Joe.
Or all those communist shitholes out there like Melbourne. I will not comment on that, but I'm not going to say you're wrong, Demon Carol. They can't cause PlayStation gamers say it's one of the best sold games, or omits the following. 1, it was highly packaged as a console bundle. 2, it was a PSN Plus for a free game multiple times. 3, it was the only game that Sony/PlayStation actually gave it out for free to claim forever without a PlayStation Network Plus. Did they really do that? Holy shit, I did not know that about Horizon.
Oh, Joe. So Joe decides to respond with, bot accounts and grifters on X that post nothing but right-wing political
Why attack this guy? Why?
tweets are all suddenly posting about Supergirl. Because Joe, by the way, is known for never tweeting out his political affiliations at all.
I know, crazy, right?
Oh, and I'll spank everybody on the bottom who says different.
So I just realized it was like not at 1080p. I was like, why is I'm trying to squint it as. So my mistake for the video quality. Holy shit.
Desperate to get their lemming followers to not go see it. Again, I think this is jealousy, professional jealousy by Joe. Because as we've seen from the views, he's now doing a lot more content, but it's getting much less reach.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing quantity over quality. I do want to get back into making a lot more edited content, like reviews again, like proper long ones again. So I look forward to that. I'm probably going to do one last long review for this channel to like pivot to that secondary channel. It's going to be unfortunate. It's going to be like an end of an era, but it is what's going to happen.
Once upon a time, those millions of views.
Aussie internet at its finest. Yeah, I didn't know it was like set to like 480. Now I have to set it to like 1080. And the internet's fine. My internet's great. But like I am worried because last Tuesday my internet shit itself for no reason.
That he gets for reviews, they're gone. They're gone. So I think there's some jealousy here that he doesn't have the reach of.
Okay. For the sake of argument, let's see what Angry Joe's like video game reviews are going for. So I'm gonna go to Angry Joe's YouTube channel and I'm curious. Angry Joe. So let us go to his videos. Okay. His 007 First Light review. 240, less than 240 Ks. 240 Ks, guys. Like, dude, this is his money maker, the reviews. This is his video game reviews. When there are, like, what is going on, Joe? Where's his last one? Where's his last video game review? Crimson Desert. Can't even crack 500,000 views. Okay, where's the previous one? Where's his Marathon? 437,000 views. You can search angry reviews. Okay, I will do that. Hold on. Okay, so again, a year ago, 817,000. Starfield 3.1. 1 million for Mind's Eye. 818 for Borderlands 4. 860 for Black Ops 7. Like, Jesus Christ, Joe. This is your money maker. He hasn't even added them to his he hasn't even added the latest ones to his like actual thing. Like, Joe, this is not good, buddy. It's not good.
A critical drinker, a nerdrotic, and he's he's expressing his frustrations because of that. It matter if the film is good or not. I think he meant to say it doesn't matter, but
I mean, I guess it matters too.
If the film's good or not, nah, as long as it distracts and riles up their bases. Again, judging others by his own current sensibilities. Now, somebody responds to say, cope. Vast majority of people are not on social media.
Yes, and we did see him quote tweet this, which is absolutely, dude, like insane.
They are disconnected from the culture war, struggling with day-to-day lives. What you need to worry about is why the target audience of women and girls, feminists, ideologues, and LGBT are not showing up en masse to support the movie.
I think there is some truth in here.
These are fair points.
Yeah, he's just pointing it out, you know?
Be honest with you, I think a lot of people are completely disconnected from the culture war. They're too busy. They're too busy getting up at 7 o'clock, getting their kids ready for school, getting themselves ready for work, going to work, doing a full bloody day's work, hard work, coming back home, picking up the kids maybe, sorting out food for them.
I agree. I agree with this because people don't when they're buying something like entertainment wise, they want to get their money's worth. You know, it like my mum, right? God bless her soul. God bless her soul. But she took me and my sister out to see a movie. She really wanted to see this movie that me and my sister were not looking forward to, but we did it because she wanted to do it. She bought 3 tickets to the latest Steven Spielberg movie, Disclosure Day, because she's interested in aliens and all that. She really liked the movie, and we were there for her, essentially. But the money was not worth it. I think for the 3 of us, it was about 60, maybe 70 Australian dollars. That's not including popcorn, drinks, the choc top that my sister got, and the coffee that my mum got. So that went up to about $110 Australian. Easy. That is an entertainment family night out to see a movie. It's insane.
Eating, cleaning up, getting the kids ready for bed, and then maybe having just a fraction of an hour or so for themselves at night before they have to go through the whole process again. But I think this, again, is a disconnection from Joe and his actual audience. These are hardworking people. Their money is very important. You know, they might not have the money of an Angry Joe and the luxury of...
Yeah, and the thing is, though, is that Angry Joe, he's very well off. Like, okay, hold on. Let's pull off... Let's go to Joe's YouTube thing. Hold on. Angry Joe. So, vidIQ gives you a lowball estimate on how much someone makes per month. So his monthly earnings is about 7.8k, right? So he's making probably more than this estimated earnings, but this is a low ball, okay? This is a low ball. But this is not including the sponsorships that he is making. This is not the sponsorships that he is receiving and is promoting. And again, he is, in terms of his views, it's down. It's 300,000 views down. His subscribers, his growth is like 0% growth. Like, again, take this with a grain of salt, this information that vidIQ is providing. But the monthly earnings is lowball. Because, let me tell you, the money that was earned in my monthly income, hold on, we can go to, so mine is around $66 US. I think that is a bit under what I am making, because I think I've reached the threshold of like $100 Australian. But you get the idea. This is like a low ball. So it could be more. And that's not even including the sponsorships, the deals that he makes with all these companies.
of going and buying what they want game-wise, going and buying what they want food-wise, etc. They got to be a little bit more frugal where they spend their dollar. Again, this is why authenticity is so important.
And I just forgot, remembered, that's not even including the Patreon that he has. That is not even including the Patreon he has. He has a deal with Gamer Subs. He does have a regular income. He has shirts. He has merch. He has a regular income. He's making more money than your average person.
Is it worth going to see? Say yay, say nay. But ultimately, your audience has the autonomy to do what they want. Go see it, don't go see it. That's their right to do.
Those stats are coming out of a very limited API that actively hides important statistics. Yeah, exactly, Nix. But what I'm trying to say is that is lowballing in terms of like revenue.
Maybe you need to start reconnecting with your audience, not pandering to them instead. Because the projection, as I've said, is absolutely palpable. And these movies are being made, and we've been told that these are the movies that you need to go see. We need this representation. We need this, that, and the other. Blah, blah, fucking blah. We see the social media posts with massive interaction, millions of interactions.
Yeah, that's another thing, is that a lot of these social media platforms, that they say, oh, this is the most viewed video, like this has got 1 billion views across all platforms. And I'm just thinking like, right, but will that translate to money? Because you could have a very widespread talked about movie, TV show, game, whatever. But if it's good word of mouth, it will make money. If it's not, it could be a recipe for disaster, and it could backfire on you.
And yet, for some reason, that doesn't translate into box office.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Stroketh my chin. Stroketh my chin thusly. I wonder why. It's as if the demand is fabricated on social media, which is easily manipulated by what you just said. Bots. Because that's what other companies have been caught doing. Hiring marketing companies to bot posts to try and create this false narrative that these movies are popular on social media and should go see it.
And also, it's probably not accounted for in marketing, but you gotta wonder with all these bots, right? Like to pump up a movie and all that. Like, so you have the initial production budget, you have the marketing budget, but I do wonder how much is involved when it comes to like how much it is to pay bots and all that.
Fails. Just like inauthentic marketing campaigns for Mandalorian and Grogu. Oh my God, look, it's Pedro Pascal. What is the...
Dude, The Mandalorian and Grogu, that movie keeps popping up and I'm like, oh, one day I'll do a Molar video on you because fuck, that movie was bad. It was bad.
Right, even though it was a set-up event. That's why authenticity is so important, because people see that and they go, what a fake piece of shit.
Yeah, like, listen, if you really like The Mandalorian and Grogu, go for it. I'm go for it. But when people go like, oh my God, it's the best movie ever. It's amazing. It's the greatest Star Wars movie since fucking, I don't know, the Return of the Jedi, you know, stuff like that. I'm just like, why do you need to project that so much? It makes me believe you less.
That's why people look at mainstream media and they go, what fake pieces of shit glazing for these corporations so that they can get their access interviews, so that they can get their...
Yeah, that's another thing, is that they are pushing the fact that they want to get interviews, access. They want to get the inside scoop. They want to get this and that to a film, to these companies to butter them up so that they can monetize it early, so that they can get early access reviews to get their opinions out there, so people will come and watch their reviews first.
Premiere tickets to the cinema that they can see the film early so they
And they get their goodie bags too.
can put out their reviews, which will glaze the film. Otherwise, they won't get invited back, because that's the Ouroboros of the mainstream media. So again, this is why authenticity is key. And you can talk about lemming followers till you're blue in the face. They're autonomous people that can make their own minds up. Again, maybe you're projecting about your audience.
Again, and listen, I have to reiterate this. If Supergirl appeals to you from the trailers and the interviews, go support it. If you really want to see this movie succeed, go and support it if you really like this movie. But there are people that saw the trailers, that saw the interviews and said, nah, not for me. And that's completely okay.
And how you view your audience. You view them not as people that should be listened to and respected, but by lemmings that just need to jump on.
Greatest Star Wars movie since that time Spock and Kirk went back in time in that Indiana Jones movie. What was it called? The Two Towers and the ones in New York. The other ones with elves. Holy fucking hell, Nix. Jesus.
Off the cliff when Joe fucking said so. Joe says jump off a cliff. Come on, lemmings. Off you fucking go. Joe goes and puts up the thumbnail for Nerdrotic Daily. The Marvels all over again. Supergirl's box office. And he puts, the character never connected with any of those groups. Wait a minute, but you just said a gay interviewer in Pride Month asking a gay question. Of course she's going to give a gay answer.
But of course, darling, it's got to be. It's like you can just avoid this whole situation purely just by just not giving into this lowball answer and just try and make the broadest answer possible to get the widest range of people.
So you're saying that Supergirl never connected with women and girls, feminist ideologues, and the LGBT?
And good morning, CG777 on the Blaze side. Welcome, buddy. And we're just going through the current situation when it comes to Supergirl and Angry Joe's little meltdown.
So who's it connecting with? Who's it connecting with then? It's as if you're trying to say that this is a niche.
Oh, God, it's you. I'm kidding. Morning, Raza. Welcome, my dear. Hope you're having a good one.
Character that shouldn't in any capacity be the second movie in the DCU because she simply doesn't have the star power to get people into the cinema, but they gave it the budget of a Hollywood blockbusting movie, which means that they do want people to go en masse and see it. Families, gays, straights, white.
Yes, you want to get as many people as possible in your movie theaters to watch your damn movie.
Crackers, black people. So which is it? Is it a niche or is it a movie for the masses? That Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker and Disprue and everyone else is talking out of going to the cinema. They're knocking on everybody's front door and going, oh, hey. Are you thinking of seeing fucking Supergirl at the cinema?
Yeah, like, he just comes across as like Angry Joe thinks it's like, okay, guys, all right, guys. Clearly, the Critical Drinker is like coming to your doorstep like the Gestapo and being like, you are hiding your tickets to... You know what I'm just thinking? I'm just thinking of like the fucking, the scene from Inglourious Bastards where like the critical drinker is like in place of Christoph Waltz, and he's like, you're hiding the Supergirl tickets under the floorboards, aren't you? And then you've got fucking just a random person going like, yes. Is Hunty still here? I'm not sure, Master Gal. She could be asleep. Ignore Tony, Razor. He's pissed off. Nobody loves him. His favorite movie, Supergirl, mid-Pride month. Fuck you, Nix, you bastard.
Cinema. Why, yes.
It's okay, Razor. I love you. I love you too, Nix. I love you too, everyone in chat.
Me and my family. You fucking better not. You better fucking not.
F all those people. None knocked on my door. Only Angry Joe did. Hashtag me too. Yeah, fucking Angry Joe was like, he's like, have you got your tickets to Supergirl? No. It's like, why? Don't you know that you need your tickets for Supergirl? You need to support the movie. Huh? You need to vote with your wallet. It's like, bruh. Oh, poor Tony. Supergirl should have shut her mouth but wanted to brag about her queer friends. I know, apparently so.
Is that what they're doing? Or is there just no interest? There's just no...
I'm looking at Steam right now. Her game, Kings of Amulet, is $10 on Steam for the next 2 days. Do I have it? I think I have it. Hold on. Hold on. Kings of Amular. Oh, Kingdoms. Sorry. Ooh, I do not have it. Ooh, I add to cart. Continue shopping. I will purchase this after. Thank you very much, Master Gal. I got something to play.
Legitimate interest in this film at all. Because the character looks wank. It doesn't have the popularity. That's why He-Man failed. He-Man didn't have the reach of other 80s brands like Transformers. It never...
Yeah, Transformers has a wide-reaching brand sort of capability. It's across multiple generations, and it has that timeless sort of thing about cars and vehicles moving, transforming. It's something that kids love. G.I. Joe and, well, Master of the Universe and G.I. Joe to a lesser extent do feel products of their time. I do want G.I. Joe to come back with a big movie, but like have the budget low. And what I mean by that is I want an ensemble cast, but keep the budget low and appeal to that pro-American way.
It never reached that stratospheric level. It has a lovely niche fan base, but not enough to pump 170 million into a film.
Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, if I was going to make a Master of the Universe movie, $50 million. And even then, that's pushing it.
He-Man should have had a budget of 30 million tops.
Yeah, see? Like, I was pushing it with 50 million, but like 30 million, I would want it at like 50 million. But again, 30 million, it would make a lot more money.
Tops. And then it would have eked out a small profit.
G.I. Joe was good propaganda. Oh, Master Guy. It was the most fun propaganda.
Small. But not 170. Supergirl, 170. Come on. Like Barbie did, like Barbie connected with those groups. Mostly a smaller segment of comic buying men bought most.
Yeah, again, like reading these comments, I'm just like, Joe, what are we doing?
Supergirl comics, not women. Okay, so if men were the main audience for Supergirl and the marketing campaign has shit on Christian men and has hit on heterosexual men, don't you think that's really fucking retarded?
Yeah, it is a bit fucking retarded, isn't it? Like, when you attack a person that is like a Christian dad sort of thing, it's like a, ooh, we shouldn't, you shouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it.
Of Millie Alcock? Do you? I know I do. Painting her as punk rebellious, as she is in comics, may appeal to young females. It's clearly not. And I'd say it'll do okay from the girl boss angle, which pisses off these men. Yeah, because it's been done to death and it's never done well. We have our girl bosses, we have our Lara Crofts, we have our...
Like, for example, I was not a big fan of the movie Furiosa. I thought it, like, I thought it was an alright movie. I enjoyed it, but the thing is, though, is that a lot of people marketed it as, like, people who were, you know, people who you would think would call it out for being a girl boss movie. A lot of people actually enjoyed it. Like, I remember the Critical Drinker, he liked Furiosa, and I saw this tweet about someone that was like, oh my god, I can't believe I agree with this guy. It's like, oh my god, how terrible. It's like, because he liked a movie that had a strong female woman in it. Huh. It's almost like that it's not a grift.
Ripley's, but they're done really well. They're done in a fun, interesting way, whether it be the horror route, the survival horror, whether it's the action.
Tony, check Steam gifts. All right, what do I got? View inventory. Pending gifts. Dude, what the... Nyx. Nyx just freaking bought me Kingdoms of Amular Re-Reckoning Fate Edition. Fucking... Dude. Oh, dude, thank you so much, dude. Holy... Dude, come on. I was gonna buy it. Dude, thank you so much, dude. Shit, man. I appreciate you, dude. God. Thank you so much, Nyx. You fucking legend. Also, I sent a 11-second video earlier. I'll check it out. Master, it's so good. I remember playing the original version as a kid, so I'm looking forward to playing the remaster.
An adventure, because Lara Croft in her true form is self-indulgent, self-centered, thrill-seeking, femme fatale-esque. That's cool. That's dangerous. She's dangerous, and that's what attracts the guys to that.
That is true.
That and a huge tits.
Yeah, I agree with that one too. Oh, shit. That. Sorry, I just drank some water. Fuck.
But it's not cultural levels like Barbie. That's why projections are exactly where they are. Not because of Pride Month or replying to trolls at an interview who called her ugly and a man. Okay, pointing out that they're supposed to be Christian dads. Again, no proof shown. We're just led to believe that Millie Alcock decided to go on all these guys' profiles to see what they were. Me smells the bullshit.
It smells like bullshit.
Fuck those people, by the way. That's it.
As a kid, fetal position. Hold on, when did that come out? Kingdoms of Amular. So that game, the original game, came out... 2012. I was 11 years old when that game came out. No, it was February 7th, 2012. So I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old when that came out. I wasn't even 11 years old at that point. Yeah, fuck. I was 10 years old then.
Joe, that's it, Joe. You virtue signal, you good old person. You're so good.
Lol, tits just choked Tony up. I mean, I love tits, dude. I love tits, that's why. I had 2 kids by then. Fucking hell, Raza.
My God, you're good. Like, why make fun of Chick's appearance while you're Christian and your daughters are looking up to you? She has a point. Again, you're basing off what she's saying as truth, no proof given, but, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to Joe. Believe all women. Apart from Joe, when you don't want people to believe women. Remember? I remember.
I was working, bro. That's like it. Like again, I was 10 years old when Kingdoms of Amula came out. Like I was I was a young boy. I was a young boy. Like it's kind of nuts. Like thinking about all these games because I think when Arkham City came out, I was like 9 or 10 years old. Like it's crazy to think about it. Like all these games. Baby Tony, yeah, Baby Tony indeed. Same fucking job, dude. Demon Cow for that long, fucking hell.
Those that do are just shitty trolls. Cool. Wow. What a insightful post, Joe.
I know. Great. It's like, and again, he's the type of guy who just, he says, oh, I want to have a conversation and all this, you know, we saw that in a tweet before, but with this shit, it's like, it's not really great, insightful, proper conversation, is it?
What an insightful post.
I had just bought a house. Fuck, you bought a house back then? Bro. Tony, you're 25, still a baby to a lot of metrics. I mean, hey, listen, ladies. I'm 25. I still got a bit of stamina in me. I'm kidding.
So, according to Angry Joe, I mean, I'm reading between the lines a little bit, but according to Angry Joe, it's a really dumb idea to have given Supergirl a $170 million budget. It's a
yeah, it is a bad idea.
Really dumb idea that James Gunn has put Supergirl as the second movie to be released when she doesn't have that cultural footprint at all.
I agree. Do
you see, Joe? You get it, Joe. You get it. You understand. But you compound that with what Millie Alcock's saying, and then the nerd audience, I'm a fucking nerd, we're all fucking nerds. The nerd audience is like, well, fuck you, bitch. So the normies, they weren't going to go see it anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the normies, they're just not interested. You know what they were interested in? Superman. And you know how much money that made? Around 600 million. Maybe more if I'm being generous. Like, what's the box office for that? Hold on. So the final box office total was $618 million. That's not great.
We all knew that. We all knew this was going to be a fucking disaster from the start. Now she's talking the fan base out of going to see it. Or the...
Yeah, I need a damn walker after this convo, and I haven't even hit 40 yet. Oh, Raza, you need a little bit of a walker. You need a wheelchair for me to wheel you out.
Potential fan base.
Who are you calling nerd, you nerd? Oh, fuck you, Nix, you Nix.
So you get it, Joe, but you just don't want to see it. You just can't quite comprehend in your own head. Never mind. It's like speaking to a brick wall with this guy. Always has been. Geeks and Gamers did their post. Supergirl star Millie Alcock claims the film is beautiful because it's not centered around a man. Says Kara would probably go both ways. This is just factual stuff. We saw the context of it all. Somebody here says
for what it's worth, when it comes to Geeks and Gamers, when it comes to Geeks and Gamers in terms of like their news articles, they do try and keep away to political stuff, because I've read a couple of their articles and I'm like, I'm glad that they've kept away from that. Whereas that, like, them as an organization in terms of like their videos, they do lean towards one way, and I you know, they're open about it. You know, and I get it. But in terms of their articles, they do try and keep it more politically less as less political as possible. Tony raging again. I see, dude, Espiritu, we're covering fucking Angry Joe's fucking meltdowns on Twitter. Dude, it's absolutely hilarious. It's actually nuts. I will pull out some of the fucking tweets, but welcome, buddy. And yeah, it's gonna be honest, dude. Like, Joe has been on a fucking meltdown. It's crazy. Didn't Geeks and Gamers merge with Fandom Pulse? I do not know about that one. I do not know about that one. He's not raging. He's just releasing his inner gayness. Fuck you, Nix, you bastard.
She says it isn't centered around a male love interest, not digging at men overall. No, she said it's beautiful because it's not centered around a man. It's not about love at all. Oh, great. More nihilism. That's excellent. That's what we need.
Remember, it's you know, this whole thing about Superman and Supergirl, the DCU, it's just bad. It's just bad. I was late because the subway was closed due to error with their system. Ah, dude, that fucking sucks. I can be annoying when it comes to that shit. I hope everything's okay, dude.
Need more nihilism. And then she goes on to say she probably swings both ways. So it is absolutely having a stab at male and heterosexuality so that she can virtue signal to this dumb fucking nobody of an interviewer that, by the way, on his tweet got about 10 interactions.
You know, she didn't even need, like, again, I have to say this, she didn't need to just lean into the whole gay, queer sort of, you know, aspect. All she needed to do was just say, this is a character for everyone. That's it. Just that's it. Just be like, oh, friendly and all that, and just say, oh, this is a character that I want to inspire anyone of all walks of life. You know, that sort of thing. That's all you needed to do. But you didn't do that, did she? Huh? You didn't do that, huh?
FYI, Millie Alcock was willing to throw that all in the bin because of that. But here comes Joe.
Again, we've already gone over this tweet, but come on, Joe.
Agreed. Not all female superhero films need to be centered around a male love interest.
And I do agree that you shouldn't just have a female, you know, have a male love interest in like a movie. It's just going to detract from the story. But the problem is, though, was that when you have snide comments against that, it's like, it's not it, Joe. It's not it.
Well, we just had the Marvels, and look at that. That was what?
She added all that extra context to the interviewer. Yeah, exactly. She didn't need to specify anything at any point down the line. She's such a dumb kid. Dumb kid. Hold on. Millie Alcott age. So Millie Alcott is 26 years old. She is older than me by a year, okay? She is more than 18 years old. She is an adult. She should know this shit.
Centered around a menage a
If I know this shit, I'm a year younger than her, then she should. So don't give me this whole dumb kid.
Between three fucking bints.
She's fucking retarded. Well, I mean, again, she just stepped on a minefield she doesn't even know. I'm fucking retarded, okay? But still, she's a year older than me. She is in that fucking America, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that was great. And then Captain Marvel herself again.
I'm settling into my old lady angle, Tony. Fuck off, Tony. Oh, poor little Raza. Oh, sure. Kid mentality, Tony. You think like an adult mostly? Nah, I'm fucking retarded. She's older than you and a dumb kid. So by logical statistics, you are gay, Tony. Nix, I swear to God, man, I will fucking beat the shit out of you, you little shit.
No. Don't want any of that man business in. Let's hint lesbianism. Let's go and break a guy's fucking wrist because he shows a little bit of an interest in her. Can't have any of that now, can we? No. The most we'll see is admiration for Lobo's strength and heart. Okay. I think we've seen enough Joe for one day. Thank you.
And he kept going, guys. He kept going. Vroom. Thanks, Nix. On all platforms, the fucking boss. Vroom.
So if I want to boil this down, ultimately, Joe's mad because the people that he doesn't agree with have people that agree with them, and he thinks those people should actually agree with him instead. I guess it is a matter of influence now. I guess nerderotics, disbrews, geeks and gamers. I'll add Critical Drinker in because Critical Drinker is a very important part of movie conversation as well.
Dude, and the thing is with Critical Drinker, like everyone is gunning for him. And it's like, you could just talk about movies. Like, I remember, like, if you guys, have you seen EFAP's coverage on Ottilie Noah and Anthony Gramuglia? Because those two were gunning for Critical Drinker like I have never seen. Because they're on this great crusade against the Critical Drinker? Really? That guy? You pick a crusade against that guy? Really? All right, fine. Go up against that guy, sure.
I guess they just have a lot more reach than you. And that's kind of got you big mad. Oh my God, man freaks out on internet because people have opinions. Hope you enjoyed the vid. I'll see you in the next one, guys and gals. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Balubu.
So that was a really good video by Az covering the situation with Joe at the moment. But the story didn't end there. So he did make a reply, as we have stated. My man, you just made a 40-minute video. We did say this, but like everything is just memeing on him at this point. Look at this. Like he's just coming up as a soy boy. Like everyone's roasting him in the chat. It's crazy. In like the replies. And then he comes out with this. My prediction for Supergirl box office. Supergirl will be likely to make half lucky to make half of what Superman did. So you're telling me that it's gonna make $300 million, Joe? That's not good optics. And what I expected, she sells about a fourth of Superman comics merch, and female crowd isn't engaged. Mostly males will see this film. Without a Barbie/female event crowd, it won't reach the numbers it needs. It will debut at number 2 from Toy Story 5's number 1 second weekend. My brother in Christ, that is not good for your second movie in the DC fucking U. Opening weekend, $49 million. Domestic, $30 million. International, $19 million. Dude. Joe, that's not good, buddy. Let's be real. That's not good. Like, at all. And also, you're also doing this now? Really? Okay. Word of mouth, mixed, bad villain, great action / visuals, then a huge second weekend drop-off, maybe 65% as minions and monsters come in. It's gonna be a bloodbath, unfortunately. Our review will be posted Wednesday night. Joe. Again, like, dude. Again, he's still replying to people. Dude, you don't need to reply to these people. Why do you need to reply to these people? And as promised, as we draw the end of this arc, has he posted anything else? No, he has not. Oh, wait, no, he did post something. Hooray! He did post this. Amen. The super family has been getting the love from the DCU. What she said and wasn't even that stupid. She's entitled to defend herself and have an opinion, and it will have nothing to do with the box office. Is the point I was making to Disparu. This film likely won't be woke that triggers these guys so much. Not everything is a female with attitude / messy / flawed is woke. Whatever woke is supposed to mean now. Dude. Like, just stop, dude. Just stop. This is... Oh my god. Okay. I kind of want to do worse, but I'm keeping it PG friendly. Well, I say PG friendly. I fucking use the word retarded. So, discuss tertium. I don't know, man. My brain is like, I don't know what happened there. Discussion, but I fucking nah, fuck it. I was gonna say I looked up to him, but like, nah, fuck it. He doesn't deserve that anymore. I'm like, ugh. What did I miss? What's all this talk about Legos? Well, basically, we want to need to go to the beginning of the stream, but essentially, stuff about Lego situation. But I'm currently tweeting at Joe at the moment. I'm probably gonna not get any traction, but then again, I'm a fucking no name, so he's probably gonna go after me. Should I just leave it as is? Joe, you gave a retarded take, and now you want to have a proper talk when you attack said people. Okay, buddy, and if people don't reply or quote and okay, and please don't reply or quote tweet me. I am a small content creator. This just makes you look sad and petty, which is true. I used to look up to you. Now I realize you are a fucking loser. Yeah, I can just leave it as is. It's 9 a.m. where I'm at. Yeah, it pretty much is. It's currently 11:42 at the moment, and we'll probably be going into I'm just waiting on a spiritu to like I'm just waiting on a spiritu to like get ready on certain things to launch our podcast on his channel. But you know, that's until then. Until then, just hang out with me for the time being. Truth. "11-second reaction time." I'll probably do react to that. I'll probably do. I probably will react to that, Master Gal. I also need to react to Creamage's video that he sent. Because he sent me a video a little while ago that I probably should react to. Oh well, I guess all those. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Did I spell integrity right? Fuck, hold on. My brain is messing with me. Integrity. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. Fuck. I was like, that doesn't look right. And I'm like, my brain is just funny. Okay. So, I don't think he's gonna respond, but if he does, you goddamn know I'm gonna show it on. You know I'm gonna fucking show it. Have fun, Joe.
That's it. Good night. Thank you. Please donate to Australia. Have a great time. Get drunk. Take your drugs.